So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. Layoff, layoff, and more layoff. Today in your channel, Brighter Life Institute, I want to talk to you about how you can survive being laid off. Losing your job, losing your income, losing your safety, losing your security. When you lose a job, no matter the job, there is an immediate impact on your self-esteem. The ego start to kind of turn on you. And for some people, they start to blame themselves that there is something wrong with them and they're not good enough. Maybe for some people, that impact may not happen straight away. But I saw many people that got laid off recently immediately made a video on TikTok. They were crying. Some of them said that this is the first time they got laid off and it was hard. I sympathize because I used to be like that. The first time that I experienced a laid off, I cried. It was tough. It was during the banking crisis in 2008. Of course, there were many of my colleagues that also lost their job. But nothing, and I mean nothing, compared to what is happening right now with the layoff all over the place. That we're talking about big tech, Starbucks, Amazon, Meta, and the rest. Nothing like that we experienced in 2008. Even the people at Lehman Brothers did not experience this shocking and this mass layoff. The layoff that we have in now just started, as the reality is employer been looking for many years. I remember when I used to work for the banks around 2003, they were employing me to automate everything that is reporting, analysis, etc. They've been looking for a very long time to cut the pay and the people that they have in their company. We all knew that this is coming as AI, artificial intelligence, is coming. The robot is coming for our job. But like you, I believe, I did not expect it to be such a boom, such a bomb that arrived straight away, February 2025. The layoff just started. The artificial intelligence are replacing humans all over the place. I have not heard any details of what the humans that lost their job supposed to do from the government. They have been silent about it, behaving like nothing is happening. But something is happening. People are losing their job. Losing your job in this time where the cost of living is so high, where, well, you have to pay a rent, you have to pay a mortgage, you have to pay food, you have to pay utility bills, you have to live. And for some people, they have no money. Their money was their job. They were living paycheck to paycheck. I saw a guy on YouTube blaming people to not have saving. You know, in my time, I saw people that were saving their money all their life. They didn't go on holiday. They did not do any extravagance, spending. And what happened? Especially in the crisis of 2008. Saver, pensioner, lost all their life saving at once because something happened in the bank. So sometimes it is not that people are not saving, they're just spending. But how can you save in this time? In this time where you buy few things and you already have 50 euro. 50 euro before used to be okay to last somebody for a week. Now it doesn't even last you for 2 days. So difficult to save. For some people that talk, you still renting, you didn't buy your place. Well, you can work for 10 years and not be able to save the money, the deposit for house. A house, if you manage to buy it, it's a broken place that you have to renovate with more money, more spending from somewhere. If you don't have that saving to renovate the place, and I'm not talking to decorate the place, but to repair the roof, the floor, the plumbing, the electricity, that costs thousands and thousands of them. So many people just don't have saving. They had their job and the salary they got every month. It's what they rely on. So suddenly they find themselves with no job, no security, not knowing how they're going to make it. It's really stressful. It raises up your anxiety. You don't sleep, you don't eat, you even avoid to see people. For a fact, some people in some country feel ashamed to be unemployed. I know I was one of those people. I felt like I was not human, not deserving when I didn't have a job. Because I was so used to have a job. All of you kinda know this because you're going through this. Now, I'm going to share with you what I have done myself to survive the time where I felt low, the time where I couldn't find a job. I was applying more than 100 applications a day and I couldn't find it. If I found a job, well, the employer already set me up to use me as a high qualified person to fix some bugs and then find an excuse to not keep me. So that's what's been going on. The way I freed myself from fear and anxiety and low self-esteem during the time when I didn't have a job is to focus on myself. Some of you may feel like, yeah, I am focused on myself. I'm trying to find a job. I kind of start to realize that our worth is not dependent of a job. We all want a job to pay the bills, but our worth, who we are, it's not linked to our job, our profession, our job title. But in this society, it's difficult to not link that and not view it like that. I discovered a great freedom to, during the time I didn't have a job, like many of you, I try to stay focused. So sleeping well, eating well, working out, this is essential because your self-esteem and mental health is taking a bit. It's taking a bit down. You may also getting a bit down with your partner that asking you why you have not found a job yet, or you cannot find a partner, or your family is on your back. Your mental health is the first thing that you need to protect during the time where you don't have a job and your anxiety is going on top of the roof and you're living in a fear, basically fear of the future, the fear to not know what's gonna happen to you. This is how it goes. So yes, the first thing you need to do is really to try to protect your mental health. The second is organize a kind of healthy routine. So you have your workout, then you have your time where you need to plan to improve your skills. Try to be your best person to look what is wrong with you with the job. You need to look at your CV, try to meet some free counselor people that can help you also. Many of these people that work in those professional agency to advise you about your resume, I absolutely don't like them. Many of them, I didn't like the way they asked me how to present the CV, the advice. I really didn't like it. After this, try to see if there is some qualification, certification that you can do to improve your resume, that you come really strong. And that when you find a job, you are going to be able to ask more money because you have more qualification. Education is really good for mental health. The more you learn in something, the more you are not engaged with your anxiety and fear. Anxiety and fear can paralyze you, can make you feel so tired that you cannot wake up every day. And waking up every day, you must have the strength to do it, because losing a job is the start of a battle. The battle is the battle of your life to survive. The battle to, against yourself, to prove yourself that you are good enough. The battle to transform yourself like a butterfly. The battle to find the courage to believe on yourself when nobody believes on you, and to see your worth when you have nothing the society consider to be worth a value. You, as a human being, you are valuable. That you have a job, that you don't have a job, that you don't have a car, that you have no home, that you have no money, you are valuable. And that is something that many of us forget during the time that we have our job, we're in that society, we're all in these materialistic things, we forgot about our worth. Losing your job for some people can be the worst things ever because it's linked to our finance. But there is another side of it, that losing your job can be the best thing that happened to you. It wakes you up. It forces you to make some change for yourself. Changing your attitude, changing your clothing, changing your mindset, changing your education, changing how you see things and you see yourself. Sometimes shocking things and painful things happen to us that is bringing a catalyst of the best in us, strength that we didn't know we had. We discover it not in a good time, but in the worst time of survival that we're going through. So this, if you're a fighter, and maybe some of you feel like you're not a fighter, and now you discover you are a damn monster. You can do it. You can make it. You can manage. For some people, losing their job in one industry push them to look at other opportunity, other industry, other certification, other education, other jobs that they did not think about. It's a transformation. The way I see things sometimes we think, I step down, we just got kicked out. It's the worst thing ever. And sometimes your step down can be the start and the catalyst of your step up. Those people that refuse to stay down where someone or something have wanted to leave them and they refuse to make that the residence. They're like, not me. Head up and work straight. I will fight until the end. The battle, our battle for all of us, is never with someone out there. It's always with herself. Also, I'm saying this. Do not turn this against you. Don't start to put yourself down mentally, blaming yourself day and night to not be good enough, and that's why you lost your job. That is not helpful. In this time where you're going through this battle, this challenge, this new journey, one thing that is good to do is start to make very good friendship with yourself. Once a day, take 30 minutes, 1 hour, just to thank you, just to be grateful what you have in your life that is working, even everything else is not working. Take care of your mental health. Gratitude is powerful. Showing self-love to yourself, giving yourself self-care is something that needs to be applied, and there is never an abuse of time on that when you give yourself that treat. Of course, make sure that you don't go crazy and spend the money that you should keep or use, pay your bills, pay your rent, to help you to progress, on buying yourself clothes that you don't need, on going on holiday because you feel so tired you need a break. Don't self-sabotage yourself during that time. Don't do what other people is setting you up to do. In this time, be for yourself, support yourself, be there for you 100%, and do the right thing. Look what you can do to save money. For myself, I discovered that eating once a day in a certain time have helped me to keep my body in shape. Working out every day, studying every day, giving myself 1 hour while I do application and detach from it. Make sure that you detach from your job search, detach from the outcome of those interviews, detach from waiting for result to hear back from an employer. Don't get to the point you don't care, but detach, because you must protect your sanity. You must protect your mental health. You must protect your happiness. During this time, you are vulnerable to what an employer is telling you, what you're doing. You're targeting a company and you apply to them and they say they're going to call you back. They don't, or they never contact you. Detach from it. Someone said on one video that dealing with the job is like dating. Exactly. Detach. Dating. You see somebody, you like him, he looks so hot and blah, blah, blah. You have hope straight away that it's going to work out. And then you realize, no, it's not working out. It's life. Detach. But make sure the one thing you should not detach is caring for yourself, supporting yourself, and being grateful for the life that you have. Either you think your life sucks. No, trust me, after some time you realize you actually got to a point where you have eliminated a toxic desire, toxic attachment, where you started to see the job, this company, and blah blah blah, and the story to of them linking with Meta, with Google, they were so massive. No, you realize that they're just a company. Today they exist, tomorrow they may be gone. Your life matter. You need to take care of yourself. And when you see how they are treating people right now, them lay off mass of people, not caring to what is going to happen to those people feel lied to. Well, this is business and this is not personal in a way, and we need to be smart. We need to have a job, we need to be learning new things, and we need to be engaged in our project in our life and be entrepreneur. We need to have both, and we more and more of us realizing now that just having a job is not enough. It's not giving us the security that we need. It doesn't give us the self-esteem and the appreciation and the security that we need in our life. We need to find a way to have two kind of income in our life, so we are not dependent of a job that can lay off anytime for reason or no reason. So guys, this is the video I wanted to share with you today. I know how layoff really hurt. It really destroy you inside. You really feel low, and during this time where you feel low, you unfortunately need to find the strength to keep going, to apply, keep going, to take care of yourself, keep going, to hope, keep going, to looking for solution, keep going to study, keep going for yourself. And I know after a layoff it's hard to feel good. So I hope that this video are going to bring you at least some idea how and what you gonna do or can do to support yourself. Yes, this is not about just finding a new job. This is about supporting yourself during this difficult time for you. So I thank you so much to have watched your channel Brighter Life Institute with me, Alicia, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.